Ma'am, I'm going to ask you again, politely. Roll down your window and hand me your identification.
I am traveling. I do not consent to this stop.
What papers are you looking through right now?
I do not consent to this stop.
Okay, I heard you about 5 times that you do not consent to the stop. Now, can you hand me your ID, please?
I do not consent to this stop.
Who owns the vehicle, ma'am?
I do not consent to this stop.
Ma'am, roll down the window.
I do not. I'm being intimidated.
Ma'am.
She attempted to open my door.
Because you're not complying with my order.
I do not
So
consent to this stop. I do not consent to this stop. She attempted to open my door illegally.
Yes, I did.
When I stated I did not consent to this stop. I do not consent to this stop, Mrs. Donnelly, that works for
Right. You know
Suffolk
who I am.
County.
I'm Officer Donnelly, and I'm asking you to show me ID of who you are.
I do not consent to this stop.
Can you look at me, please?
I do not consent to this stop.
What is your first name?
I do not consent. Now she's attacking my door.
What
This
your
is
first name?
assault. 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 I am not under your jurisdiction.
Ma'am,
Now she's banging on my window with a baton. Someone please come and help me. Someone please come and help me.
Ma'am, roll down the window.
Call the lawyer. Call the lawyer that you have on file.
Any medication for anything?
I do not consent to this stop. Am I being detained?
Yes, you are being detained.
You already were given 15 minutes.
Ma'am, I'm going to ask you again. Hand me your ID. Roll down your window at least a little bit more.
I do not consent to this stop.
Ma'am, roll down your window.
I do not consent to this stop. I am being intimidated with a person with a weapon.
I'm a police officer.
A revenue agent with a weapon. A revenue agent with a weapon.
Ma'am, roll down your window.
I have the right to remain silent.
Okay, you can remain silent. Hand me your ID.
I have the right to remain silent. I do not consent to this stop. I do not consent to this stop.
Hand me your identification.
Now she's attacking the window again. She's attacking the window.
Get!
Roll down the window.
I do not consent to this stop.
Roll down the window.
I do not consent to this stop.
Ma'am, roll down the window.
I do not consent to
Roll
this
down
stop.
the window.
I do not consent to this stop.
Get out of the car.
I do not
Get out of the car.
consent to this stop.
Get out of the car.